obstructionist partisan hacks, care more about your own party and not, this country, when Cher, who has attacked almost every single prominent Republican that has come to light, is telling you to grow up and asking you if you want some, what did she say, with some cheese with that wine. And just up. Merrick Garland is got, because they keep bringing him up, Sam. Merrick Garland was given a raw deal. No, he wasn't. The Republicans did exactly what many Democrats, including Chuck Schumer and Joe Biden, have said in the past.
Yes.
Supreme Court seat opens in a president's final year in office. That seat should be left open until after the election, if it's an election year, to see, what happens. And if it's if the party changes, then that incoming president should choose.
Well, it's amazing. But they don't want to ever, the hashtag corrupt media, the scum that they are, never want to bring up the Biden quote that we play, but it's conservative media or new media that does it. But it's like they don't have access to something called YouTube at ABC News. It's like, hey, sir, what is this thing called YouTube that Sam Malone speaks of? Do we need a password? And we pull up Biden's words or Schumer's words or Dianne Feinstein or whatever, Elizabeth Warren, whoever, and we play it. It's like in the hashtag corrupt media, they don't have the ability to do that.
Did you ever see that commercial with Katie? What's her name? Her name is escaping me. The one who was given the nightly news show, and then it was so bad it was taken away. And now she hosts something online.
Oh, Katie Couric.
Yeah, Katie Couric and Bryant Gumbel. Right when the internet was starting up, and they were like, "What is this?" They did a flashback.
Yeah.
What is this? Internet? I guess Democrats think we're still living in that time.
Exactly. Like, what is this thing, the internet, and how will I be able to read it? I lick my finger and touch the computer screen, but the page doesn't turn. Well, what do you do? Oh, Maron. And you got that, and then you've got this cabal going on. I don't know if it's collusion. I don't know if it's a RICO Act issue. No one wants to talk about Susan Rice except Fox News.
No one wants to talk about it. You know what? Did you see Don Lemon? I'm not going to insult the intelligence, your intelligence, like these people that want to bring it up. There is no evidence. They're just accusing her of doing that, and there's no evidence. And then she went that she unmasked the names. That's just an outright lie. Then the next morning, she goes on with soft interviewer, friendly from the Lean Forward Network, Andrea Mitchell, and admits to unmasking the names. And so now history has changed. So, it was part of her job. No, it actually wasn't part of her job. I've said for a long time, Sam, they've wanted us to believe that Barack Obama is the one politician from the cesspool of Chicago, that Al Capone's home, that emerged from that swamp as pure as the driven snow. He had tons of Chicago people in the White House. That whole thing is the Chicago way. In addition to that, there's another story we have on our other site, the Liberty Daily. I think it's in column 1. Judicial Watch discovers that the whole IRS targeting of the Tea Party is worse than we thought.
Wow.
So this is the corrupt administration that his friends in the media, it's no wonder. Have you seen that chart, the number of media connections within the Obama regime? Susan Rice is married to some bigwig at ABC News.
Yep, and Jim Sciutto worked with him, and he reported back that there's nothing here. Jim Sciutto said, nothing here. You got the CBS president, Rhodes, his brother, was the one who redacted and changed the Benghazi speech. Ben Rhodes worked for Obama, who may have also been part of the unmasking. I mean, it's like cray-cray. And they're sitting there in their ship, like local news is dying. National news is dying. And they act as like nothing is wrong. The propeller of the ship is, the prop and the rudder is sticking up out of the water. And they're like, well, we're going to continue business as usual. And we want to support the president, the prior president, so we're not going to cover the Susan Rice story. That is like, she's busted it in her own lie. Like, she lied on it was PBS, right?
Completely.
That alone is like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, but did Andrea Mitchell ask a follow-up question on that? No.
No, but who will? You know who will? Trey Gowdy. Devin Nunes stepped aside on the House Intelligence Committee, and you got Trey in front of that. Let me tell you something. Your biggest nightmare is having to answer questions to a bulldog like Trey Gowdy. Susan Rice just blanked a brick, if you know what I'm talking about.
She'll plead the fifth. I don't personally. I think when government officials have been working against the American people, like with the IRS scandal and with this, I don't think they should be allowed to plead the fifth. I really don't, because we're talking about corruption within our government. We're talking about American people being targeted, their rights being right. stripped from their government, and they should have to answer for that. I think Adam Schiff should recuse himself as well. He was on yesterday, I think, on MSNBC, and I tweeted, I said, Adam Schiff, his covering for Susan Rice shows he doesn't want answers. He wants revenge for a stunning Democrat loss. That's what he wants. He doesn't want answers because he's already saying Susan Rice is innocent. Oh, and here's a new tactic, Sam. The alt-right is just picking on her because she's a black woman.
Really?
That woman says that black woman should be investigated.
Yeah, and this black woman says is whatever you just said is a black woman, because I'm identifying as a black woman starting today.
You're transracial. My brother from another mother.
Is that what it is? I don't know what it is. Trans Airlines, Transatlantic, whatever it is. I'm it. I am from now on a black woman. Hear me roar. Crazy. Get out of here. Go to PolitiStick.com, PolitiStick.com. That's the website created by this lovely woman with the most beautiful dimples ever, Jennifer Burke, an Aggie, a former school teacher from our Houston area. And, in fact, you were in Pasadena. I'm speaking in Pasadena tonight. So heading down there. Got my flight on Southwest Airlines, got my tickets. I'm going to fly from Hobby to Pasadena.
Hey, years ago, before, when I wasn't teaching, I was a software trainer, worked with car dealerships. I took a plane from Ellington Field to Intercontinental Airport, and then from there I took my flight to Birmingham, Alabama. And the people in Alabama thought that was so funny that I took a plane from one side of the city to another.
That's how damn big we are. Have a wonderful day. Go to PolitiStick.com. Jennifer Burke, talk to you next Thursday. Mwah!
Bye, friends.
See you back in a second.